Hello my dear students, welcome back to our English lesson. And today, let's discover our own country, Kyrgyzstan. Are you ready? Let's go! The Kyrgyz, formerly a nomadic people, were settled into collectivized agriculture by the USSR. Besides Kyrgyz, the country's population includes minorities of Russians, Uzbeks, Ukrainians, and Germans, as well as Tatars, Kazakhs, Dongans, and Tajiks. Since independence in 1991, many Russians and Germans have emigrated. Nearly 3/4 of the population is Kyrgyz, while about 1/7 is Uzbek. The other ethnic groups make up the remaining 1/8 of the population. Most Kyrgyz speak a language belonging to the northwestern group of the Turkic languages, especially Kyrgyz. A sizable minority speak Uzbek, a Turkic language of the southeastern branch. Russian is also spoken. An official language status has been accorded to both Kyrgyz and Russian. The President of the Kyrgyz Republic is a popularly elected head of state, a symbol of the unity of the people and state. The President is the highest official who guarantees the rights and freedoms that are provided to every citizen by the Constitution of the Kyrgyz Republic. The first President of the Kyrgyz Republic is Askar Akayev, was elected as Deputies of the Supreme Soviet of the Republic on October 27, 1990. The White House is a state presidential building in the Kyrgyz capital of Bishkek. The building was built in 1985 for the Central Committee of the Communist Party of the Kyrgyz SSR. And Bishkek is the capital of Kyrgyzstan, a city of republican significance, the center of the Chu region, which is not part of. The city is located in the north of Kyrgyzstan in the Chuy Valley. It was founded in 1878 as a village on the site of the former Kokon fortress, Pishpek, which was renamed Frunze in 1926 in memory of the Soviet Party and military leader Frunze. But since the sound F is absent in the Kyrgyz language and the confluence of consonants at the beginning of a word is unacceptable, the locals pronounced this name as Purunze. After the collapse of the USSR and Kyrgyzstan's independence, the question arose about renaming the capital. It turned out the etymology of the original name Pishpek is unknown. The closest to this name was the Kyrgyz word Bishkek, which means whorl used to stir up kumis. It is unclear how this household property could be associated with the name of the fortress, but Bishkek was adopted as the new name of the capital in 1991. The national flag of the Kyrgyz Republic is a red rectangular cloth, in the center of which there is an image of a round solar disk with uniformly diverging rays of golden color. 40 rays. Inside the solar disk, there is an image of a tunduk, of a red Kyrgyz yurt. The sun in the ornamental culture of the Kyrgyz people means light, openness, vitality. 40 rays like tongues of flame are the 40 tribes reunited into the people. And Tunduk is a spherical construction crowning the Kyrgyz dwelling Boz-Uy. That is the name of the Kyrgyz yurt, and is a light window. The round frame of the Tunduk consists of crossbars crosswise connected to the rim. Tunduk connects heaven and earth and is perceived as a sign of the earth. In addition, Tunduk symbolizes the unity of all ethnic groups living in the country. The state emblem of the Kyrgyz Republic is an image of a white falcon with outstretched wings, placed in the center of the blue circle in a white frame, and located in the background of the lake, the spurs of the Alato Mountains, and the rising sun with a golden rays placed on both sides of the stalks of cotton and wheat ears, with the inscription Kyrgyz located in the upper part of the circle, and the inscription Respublika, which means republic, located in the lower part of the circle. The water surface of the Pearl of Kyrgyzstan lake Issakul is a symbol of the beauty of nature, a source of life and energy. The peaks of the mountains, illuminated by the sun, look like the white cap of the Kyrgyz people. Cotton and wheat, bordering the coat of arms, speak of the diversity of the cultures of Kyrgyzstan, and at the same time of their unity, uniting all their diversity into a single whole, the people of Kyrgyzstan. And about holidays in Kyrgyzstan, the main one is Nowruz. Nowruz is celebrated on March 21st, the day of the vernal equinox, and marks the beginning of the new year. Initially, Nowruz was a pagan holiday of the Zoroastrians, who considered the day of the vernal equinox sacred. The day of Nowruz begins with the sounds of a karnai, a wind instrument, which is a long pipe. National dishes are displayed on the table, covered with an elegant white tablecloth, and summers are an obligatory attribute of the festive meal. Boys born on March 21st are usually called Nowruzbek or Nowruzbay, and girls Nowruzgul. Now, children, it's time to watch a video about our country and its holidays. Let's go! The national currency of Kyrgyzstan is som. Its international designation is KGS. The resolution of the introduction of the national currency was adopted by the Parliament of Kyrgyzstan on May 10th in 1993. Kyrgyzstan became the second CIS country after Russia to adopt its own national currency after the collapse of the Soviet Union. The national currency of Kyrgyzstan is represented by 10 denomination of banknotes in. The 50 som bill is dedicated to the leader and ruler of Kurmanjan Datka. In addition, the minaret and mausoleum in Uzgen are depicted here. On the 100 som banknote, you can see another famous akın, Toktogul Satılganov, as well as the Toktogul hydroelectric power station named after him. On the banknote of 200 som, one of the greatest poets of the 20th century, Alıkul Osmanov, and a panorama of the Issыкul Lake. In 500 som banknote depicts Manasçı Sayakbay Karalayev and the Manas Mausoleum in Talas. And also the 20 som banknote depicts the famous akın Toğolok Moldo, as well as the 15th century Tashrabat, which is located in Naryn. Issыкul Lake is the largest lake in Kyrgyzstan, drainless, one of the 25 largest lakes in the world by area, and 7th in the list of the deepest lakes, located in the northeastern part of the republic, between the ranges of the northern Tian Shan, Kungey Alato, and Terskey Alato, at an altitude of 16 and 9 meters above sea level. The lake has no drainage. Up to 80 relatively small tributaries flow into it. The largest of them are Tüp and Jergalan, following from the east. The water level in Issыкul changes cyclically. It rises, then falls. The cycle takes place over several decades. The water is brackish. Arslan Bab is a unique creation of nature, a blooming oasis at an altitude of 1,600 meters above sea level, 1,600 meters above sea level, and one of the most beautiful resorts located in the south of Kyrgyzstan. The Arslan Bab region is located in the Babash Ata Ridge, on the western and southern slopes of the Fergana and Chaktal ranges. And it's famous, first of all, for its stunning relict walnut fruit forests, occupying a total of 600,000 hectares. And also, local residents still remember the legend that once Alexander the Great himself brought to his distant homeland the fruits he liked, which laid the foundation for the walnut orchards of Greece. Tashrabat is a unique architectural monument located in the rather picturesque Karakoyun Gorge of the Naryn region, which is 110 kilometers south of the city of Naryn, at an altitude of 3,200 meters above sea level. Tashrabat is one of the main architectural sites of Kyrgyzstan, which dates back to the 15th century. Customs and traditions in Kyrgyzstan. Customs and traditions in Kyrgyzstan help to cope with the big changes in life and to ensure its order from birth to death. They were part of a nomadic lifestyle and were centered around the family, like wedding, childbirth, or death. Over time, traditions have adapted and, having retained a piece of the past, have become part of the present. The family is the foundation of the Kyrgyz society. Therefore, the traditions of the Kyrgyz, one way or another, connected with the family, are important to this day. There is a clear hierarchy that defines the role of each family member, from the elder to the youngest daughter-in-law. It is customary to show respect to elders and to greet guests with special honor. The Kyrgyz traditions associated with death are aimed at remembering the life of the deceased, as well as facilitating his transition to another world. People gather together at a traditional feast to mourn, sing special songs, and more. The Kyrgyz are nomadic people, representatives of the ancient culture of nomads. Not only the worldview, philosophy, and attitude to life, but also the food culture have been formed for centuries as a result of the nomadic way of life. The way of life of the nomads was constant movement from place to place across the steppes and among the mountains, in cold and warm weather, and therefore their food was high in calories and nutrition. One of the peculiarities of Kyrgyz cuisine is that the products, for the most part, retain their natural appearance and taste. The Kyrgyz, due to their nomadic way of life, replaced tandoor cakes with fried in oil. In the same way, a festive treat was prepared, borsoks, pieces of sour, stuff, and fried in a cauldron, that is, a large amount of boiling oil. Kyrgyzstan is a country of the sun and the highest snow-capped mountain ranges, deep and narrow gorges along which stormy river rush, sky-high mountain passes, and beautiful mountain lakes, fertile valleys, and alpine pastures. This is a country wonderful in its natural conditions, where majestic mountain ranges are replaced by highly elevated, up to 4,000 meters above sea level, flat wavy surts and wide valleys or rests interminate. Climate peculiarities. Numerous mineral and thermal waters are the most important curative factors. The non-freezing lake Issakul has a remarkable complex of recreational resources, attractive landscapes, the highest mountain peaks, alpine lakes and turbulent rivers, unique walnut fruit forests, countless mineral springs. The location of Kyrgyzstan on the ancient Silk Road open up great opportunities for expanding resort areas, developing international tourism and mountaineering. Now let's have a little practice. You are going to discuss and complete the information for the following shapes. Don't forget to include some pictures. So the first question is, what is the name of the country? You were right. Name of country is Kyrgyzstan. Let's move to the next one. How many people live in Kyrgyzstan? How many people live in Kyrgyzstan? Good job. The right answer here is A, 6 million people. And what is the capital of Kyrgyzstan? And the right answer here is B, Bishkek. Good job. And look at the picture and answer the question. What is this? What is the name of this lake? You're absolutely right. This is the Isyk Lake. What is the name of the holiday celebrated by Kyrgyz people as a new year? And the right answer here is Nowruz. Good job. And what date and when does Kyrgyzstan celebrate Nowruz? Do you remember? Good job. Nowruz is celebrated on March 21st. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Bye bye.